Thank you so much for tuning in for today's workshop on creative ways to use progress tracking in AccessAlly. Visit us at accessally.com/webinars to get notifications when we have a live workshop. You can see our calendar and attend any workshops that you'd like. Make sure you visit accessally.com/webinars. Here's what we'll cover in today's workshop: objectives and events. You'll see how to add objective lists and use Progress Ally events to connect the dots between objectives. Creating a point center. You can welcome each new member with your very own point center. Create ways to earn and redeem points. And we'll wrap up with custom operations. You can use custom operations to tie points earned and activities completed to delivering those points. But first, let's start with why use points to track activities? Why give hearts? So you can use a point system to allow your onboarding experience to be everything that it can be by guiding your new members to pages that they need to be familiar with on your site. Things like the My Orders page and also the My Profile page, as well as any important details that you wouldn't want them to skip without seeing. Adding a point system like hearts, for example, can make activities that would otherwise be check marks on a list fun ways to reward and even unlock future bonus items or courses and programs for your members, like surprises along the way. Let's take an overview tour of our example for today's workshop. We're going to start with the end in mind so you can see all the pieces and how they line up before we build them in the tech side. So we have a member who is getting ready to join a monthly membership. And now, upon joining the membership, their activities will already be starting for them within their rewards for points. So we're going to visit our membership as a new client, and we're going to click on our hearts. And now that we're here, we have already received our first reward, which is our first 1,000 hearts just for joining the membership and becoming a paying member. And that amount is already reflected. So now we're going to look at our list to complete additional activities. So we're going to visit the My Account page. This is where your clients will change their email address if they ever want to change their email address with your account. And also they could add a photo of themselves and also share a bio, different pieces from here. So now that we have visited this page, we're going to navigate right back over to the dashboard and we'll go back into hearts. And as this member has arrived back at this page, they've already earned their next set of hearts for visiting the My Account page. This is a great option if you want your clients to get to know where everything is on your site. You can send them to important pages. They can review those. Next, we're going to take our new member quiz. And by taking our new member quiz, when we bump back over to our dashboard, we will have earned those hearts. And let's go ahead, we're going to skip complete a course for now, but we're going to skip to the next one, which is purchasing hearts to receive hearts. We will go ahead and do our upsell purchase. And now when we bump back in, we will have received hearts for that activity as well. And then finally, we're going to do our refer a member activity and share the name of a member that we send to the site. And they can grab the link to the page so they can send it to their friends or family. So now they've completed that activity. But when we bump back over to hearts, this is the only one that's not automatically checked off when they complete the activity. It's waiting for you as the site owner to verify that this member is a paying member of your site. Now that you've seen a few examples of what a point system can do, the most important question to ask yourself before you build one is, what would you like your points to do? So you can think about this and write down a list of things that you would like your points to do for you as the site admin or owner of your business, and also things that you would like your points to do for the members that receive them. So take a few minutes, pause this video, and jot down a couple of ideas for what you might like your point system to do. Now it's time to build your point system. And back to our initial overview for this workshop. This is done in a couple of different places using a few features inside your AccessAlly site. So most importantly, we have ProgressAlly, which is running the checklist items that your members complete. We have the ProgressAlly events section, which is tracking visits to pages. And we're also using custom operations inside AccessAlly to trigger the points going up or down for members as they complete items or purchase items from inside your site. So we're going to dive into these three places in our build section now. The first step in the process is creating a custom field to hold the points balance, which I call hearts. So in this custom field, you're going to create a new custom field inside AccessAlly Managed Contacts if you're using that, or inside your CRM system. This is a plain text field. It's just holding a number. And to do that in AccessAlly Managed Contacts, you just click on Settings and click on Custom Fields, Add New, and then name it something descriptive so you'll remember it in the future. Once you have your custom field, the next part is, would you like to release this in an offering or put it inside an existing offering you already own? So for this part, I went to offerings and I built a new membership offering called Hearts because I wanted to be able to give this access to this offering to anyone that makes any purchase or signs up for anything for free inside my site. So by being in its own offering, I can release it with any purchase. But if your points or hearts program will be for one specific offering on your site, you can add it into any existing offering. You'll need to start off with at least one objective on a page on your AccessAlly site. So for me, that first page is a congratulations new member welcome message. They receive 1,000 points. This is automatically completed for them the moment they make a purchase and visit the dashboard or first page of my AccessAlly site. So in case you would like to create something similar to this, they buy something in your site, they get points. I'm going to show you how to build this right now. All you do is go to AccessAlly and go to Settings. Once you're in Settings, go to Custom Operations, click plus Add New. We're going to build a new operation. And I'm going to show you my existing one so you can see that. And that one is going to be called New Member Points. So here inside my custom operation, I'm choosing Increase the field value of the hearts field that holds my points by the number I want them to receive. I will select limit how many times this can run and make sure that it's set to -1. So every time a person is new, this will run for them. But I'm also going to set this here to 1 so that it can only run one time per contact. So the next step in this process is I need to go over to ProgressAlly. And in ProgressAlly, I'm going to be creating an event to track when they visit a page. So we're going to send them from our order form to the page that we want to check this objective off. So for me, that page is going to be when they visit the dashboard or welcome page of my site, this objective for getting 1,000 points is going to be completed. So the event completes the checkbox, but the custom operation adds the points. So here, if I click edit, you can see it's when they visit a page, they go to the dashboard page, it happens one time, and it will mark that first objective complete on the checklist. So how does this come about? That's the next question you may be wondering about. So let's talk about our AccessAlly order forms. So if we go back to our offering, and for me, any offering could be applied to this new Hearts program, I'm going to click on my amazing membership and click on forms. And I've set this up on the monthly membership as an automation. So when someone has the payment success portion of the order form, it's going to release the item that they paid for. It's going to also use the custom operation to increase the points by 1,000 for a new member, and it's going to release the Hearts program. So the next part of this is after they make their purchase on the payment success message, I have set this to take them to the page that I want to track. As they have visited this page, mark this box complete. Now it's time for our second example. This one is when they visit a page on the site, they will receive points. So our first step in this process, because this has two pieces, and we're not using an AccessAlly order form or opt-in form to start the delivery of the points, so we will be using a custom operation to hold the points as the increase, and then also tying that to AccessAlly events when they visit the page. So we'll go over to our AccessAlly custom operations, and first we will create our increase when they visit the page. And remember, this happens one time. And the next part is going into AccessAlly events, and we're going to create two events. The first one is when they visit the page, mark our checkbox complete, and the second one is to run the operation to give them the points. So for these, the setup is when they visit a page, the My Account profile page, it happens one time, and we're going to check that second objective complete. If we keep moving down to that second one to run the points, if we click edit here, it's going to be set to still when a visitor visits a page, the My Account profile page. This event can only happen one time, and it will release the points. For the next example, our new member quiz, I have it set up so that I've added a quiz to a page inside my AccessAlly site. On that page, I will use a custom operation so that once they take the quiz, it's going to deliver their points. And you can create your custom operation for that by going to AccessAlly settings. And under the settings, you're going to select custom operations. You will scroll down and create a new custom operation. And in this example for our quiz, it's when they take the quiz, it's going to increase the field value of your hearts field by the desired number. You're going to set that to -1 like we did in earlier parts of this video. And you're going to also place that it can be repeated one time per contact. So this way, when they take the quiz, the points will be unlocked on the page after they take the quiz. Then for the checkbox for completion, we're going to use a AccessAlly event. That event is going to be set up so that they visit the page where your quiz is on, and it will check mark that complete, and you'll just select the one for your quiz. For the complete a course example, this one is really fun. You can set this to visit the dashboard page and see their available courses. And for this objective type, what we're going to do first is we're going to use our AccessAlly custom operation to create the increase. So we'll go back into settings, back to custom operations, and you're going to create a new custom operation, and you can call this course completion points, increasing the field value of the course completion field by the number of points. You'll limit it so that it runs globally -1 times and -1 times per contact. This way, if they unlock a lot of courses and they can earn 1,000 points for each one they complete, you'll be able to do this with every reoccurrence of this objective. Our next step for this one is to go to the offerings that they can complete to earn points and make sure that we run the points when they reach completion. So if I go to a different offering, any offering inside my site, I can go down to the first page of that offering. And if I have an objective checklist tracking completion on that first page, I can set it so that upon completion under my objective, so once they finish everything in that program, I can run my custom operation that will give them their points for completing a course. So you can do that to as many offerings inside your site as you like. As they complete their checklist items in those other offerings, they will earn 1,000 points. In our next checklist example, they can purchase their hearts. So with this option, you're using an AccessAlly order form to top up the number of hearts that they have in their points program. So once they make their purchase, you're redirecting them to a thank you page to mark the checkbox complete. That shows them their new balance with their newly added points. In order to create this type of objective, the first place you're going to start is inside your AccessAlly custom operation. Inside your custom operation, you're going to have it increase by the number of points when they make their purchase. And you'll set that to the field value that you want it increased by, and you don't have to limit how many times this one runs. So the first step is from that process, you're going to take the custom operation and attach it to the order form. So I've went into my AccessAlly offering and I have created an order form. The order form is going to run the custom operation that they have purchased points, which will increase their points value once they make their purchase. The thank you page is used for tracking the objective. If you want this box to be checked off, we're going to send them to a page on your site. And in order to check that box, you're going to use a Progress Ally event. That event is going to be when they visit your thank you page, mark that checkbox complete. And this one's optional. You may choose to leave the box unchecked because they could complete this activity many times, but I set it to when they visit a page, they get the thank you page, and then it's going to run that custom operation each time the event happens, and it will mark that checkbox complete. Our final example for today is refer a member, get points. This is a popular request, and there are actually two ways that you could deliver this inside AccessAlly. Either way will work. It just depends on how you want them referring the members. So if they're referring friends and family, you may find an option of creating a private note where they can just share the name, and then you can check as an admin if that person's made a purchase and then issue the points. Below this video, I'll link out to the article on if you would like to do this with affiliate links, where they share their unique affiliate link, you track it on a leaderboard, and then reward them with their points. But either way, you can create this type of structure inside your AccessAlly site. I will go over the way of creating it with a private note, as we have the other option outlined in an amazing article for you already. So here on the welcome page of this Hearts program, I have created a private note. And I like using the private note feature for this because it can require an admin to approve it. That way you can verify that the member is really a member and you can award the points. So with this, I just put, if you refer a member, we will send you 5,000 hearts. And I have made this so that it is custom and they can reply back and forth unlimited times. It requires admin approval. This way the admin can say, I've sent your points. And with this workflow, you need not only your private note, but you're going to also need to create your custom operation to increase the points. So as we've covered a couple of times, and I love that we get to do this multiple times in this workshop, we're going to scroll down to our custom operation that is holding the hearts for this activity. So if I scroll down to the referral one, it's going to increase the field value of hearts by the number that you decide, in this case 5,000. And you can leave this unchecked. You want them to always be able to get 5,000 anytime they refer a new member. So I'll go ahead and save this part. And for the private note itself, it's easiest if it's on the page where your checklist is on, because then that way you can use your Progress Ally to keep everything in this one checklist. So the next part is the page that holds the private note. So let's go over to our page. And that's going to be our share page. I'm going to use the AccessAlly shortcode generator to pull that private note into this page, even though it was created on a different page. So you're just going to type in the name of the page, you put your private note on, and then it will grab the shortcode for you so you can just add it right to the page. And right here, I'm not running any custom operations or doing any other tracking with this particular workflow. So if we go back into the page where our private note is, the next piece is going to be to create the part that is going to mark this complete when they refer the friend. And for that part of the process, when they send this private note to you, you're going to be inside Progress Ally and you're going to be under private notes. So they're going to send you this note with the person and you're going to reply to it and then approve it. So I'm going to say, thanks, sending 5,000 hearts. And what I'll do from there is I'm going to go ahead and do reply and approve. And then in the next step, I'm going to send them their points. So I'm going to find this customer that has referred someone, and it's actually me. So my apologies. I'm using myself as the example, but I'm the one who sent the note. So what I would do is I would go to the AccessAlly Members tab, find this user, and once I found that user, I would go ahead and select them, choose Run One Action, and now I'm going to run the custom operation that will release their points for the referral. And I could even put the person's name here for reference. And click Run Action, and now that person will receive their points. So the other pieces that we have inside this setup, just to kind of cover some additional items that you will find helpful with this flow, is inside your Hearts program, you can also create your log. So what's great about the log is it shows each of these individual activities as they occur, and the number of hearts they receive, and their current balance. So this creates a ledger of their hearts, and also will work when they redeem them to purchase programs as well. So this will be outlined in our article, the short code that you use to get this hearts log. But the reason that this works so well with this workflow is because as they redeem their hearts, when they unlock a program, it will show that as a redemption on the log as well. And this part makes it really nice for you because now they have everything about the hearts showing on that log. So this way it'll show when they redeem them and when they earn them. So thank you so much for joining this workshop where we covered using a points system to deliver hearts with your AccessAlly site. It was such a pleasure to make this video workshop for you. And if you have any questions about this workflow, please feel free to comment below this video or send your questions to us at support. We are always happy to answer any unique scenarios or questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.